Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general weekly reading for Virgo from the 25th of February to the 3rd of March 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you like the decks I'm using, I've put them in the description box, and if you would like a personal reading, I put my details in the description box as well, so please contact me. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm starting off with the general energy read, and then I will do the general tarot read for you afterwards. Okay, so it looks like you're getting back on track as far as your emotions go, and you're moving away from any kind of obstacles and problems that you have been dealing with right now. So there's a lot of cloudiness that you can see. There's a lot of obstacles over there, but you are getting over it. You may have formed a relationship with somebody, or it might be a good friend, but you are now dealing with people that are more like-minded to you, and there's a lot of communication, there's a lot of growth, and there's a lot of change that has come into your life, and you're really focused on that. You will had a lot of drama that you dealt with recently. You've got the snakes on this bed that's on fire, so you can see that there was a very toxic situation. This could have been a relationship that was very, very toxic. There was a lot of nastiness, and it looks like you've ended that particular relationship, and you're trying to get back your balance again. So something really, there's a lot of drama that went down recently. And you may have ended in a legal sort of way, so there could have been a divorce that happened, and this was, you have come out a victor from that. So whatever that situation was, it looks like, some kind of judgment has been passed, and you're now moving away from it. So, you're coping, you're coming to terms with it at the moment. So here you have been focusing a lot on your work in the past. It seems like it's almost had you chained, taking a lot of risks. There might have been some travel that was involved in that, but you really have been really focused on it, and maybe this is starting something new and doing things despite whatever the consequences were going to be. You've just been focused a lot on it. Then you've got this Mars in Aries in this particular card. This is a new project or new idea or plan that you have in mind that you want to bring to fruition. Maybe you received some kind of distressing message. It seems like you're turning your back to it and going, starting, you're on your own path over there. This is, maybe it's something that happened that you're not, too keen on. You want to take your stand, get your power back. So maybe this is what you've been trying to focus your energies, because you've got Mercury in Virgo over here. So this is trying to focus all your mental energies onto something new, a new project, a new plan that you have in mind. So all your energies are focused on that. So going into the future, there is definitely some kind of toxic situation that you've been dealing with, and that has kept you really, isolated, alone, and also very scared about what is going to be next. You might be dealing with somebody who's bullying you a lot, somebody who's taken a lot of control and has got the upper hand. A very, very, a very, very toxic situation, very controlling situation, and your plans are now to try and focus on these are messages coming in where you need to focus more on communicating your ideas, communicating your plans. There's a lot of Mercury in this particular card, and it's both in Gemini and Virgo. So this is not only focusing on yourself, but also focusing again on your education, but it's also focusing on communicating your ideas and plans. This also could indicate that you're planning on travel. So whoever's holding you hostage here almost, you're planning on leaving them, because you can see this person's turning their back on that situation. So you're trying to get away from that particular situation and move away from it. And maybe you're also communicating with a lot of people, so there might be some travel or some international communication that is going on with you. So you're trying to move away and out of that situation where that's holding you and making you feel very, very restricted or very, very frustrated. And not giving you the freedom, because maybe they're holding something over your head, almost as though, if you do this, then I will do that kind of situation going on. But it looks like you will turn your back on it and move away from it, because Mercury usually is a card of travel. It's a card of, getting positive messages and moving away from situations, getting mental freedom as well. So you will break away from that toxic situation. It looks like there's been a lot of drama going on around you. And even this card is showing, flight. These are flying fish. So you are getting away or getting over that kind of situation. And it looks like you might use legal means in order for you to escape it. So these are the energies for that week. So this is the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. It's a very beautiful deck, very opulent deck. So let's see what it's got to say. So you've got the Strength card over here. So you are dealing with a very difficult situation and you are trying to sort things out. You might be asking for help from somebody, or somebody might be asking you for some kind of help. There's definitely some kind of message coming in for you that will give you the power in your hand again to be able to sort this out. So there's some important bit of information that you are missing at the moment, and that will be coming in. Somebody will be bringing it in, and it will allow you to be able to sort this particular problem out. You could also be dealing with a fire sign person, which could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but generally the Strength card is ruled by Leo, so this could be the person that you're dealing with, but you are trying to sort this problem out, and you do have what it takes to sort it out as well, so you will come out on top. So what's happening around you? You've got the Five of Coins, which is a sense of loss. There's been some kind of legal decision that has resulted in some kind of financial loss for you. So whatever you were having, this could have been the ending of a relationship with the Five of Coins, a divorce, something going on that led to financial loss, or led to a feeling of lack on your part. And it looks like there was some kind of legal decision, legal conclusion to that particular problem. So in the past, you've got the Sun card over here, being very focused on your work and being, working very, very hard to attain achievement over here. So, late hours, really slogging with the Sun card, but success is on its way to you with it, if it hasn't already come. So, spending long, late hours focused on that work. And also a lot of secrets have come to light with the Sun card. So information that was not available to you has now been revealed. You've got the Four of Wands, which is, a card usually of a, stability as far as your home life goes. So maybe you bought a new home. You could have moved home, into some kind of stable environment. And this has been happening in the last few months. So you've been, you've reached a point where you have either bought a home or moved into a place of more stability, but there has been some, maybe this is the reason why you're feeling this financial lack, because you have purchased something with it that's put you, in a bit of financial problems over here. But there has been some kind of legal decision that has been made. Maybe you've even signed some contracts that have come through. Now you've got the Queen of Swords, being very determined to get things done and very focused on the future and what you want to do. So you are standing alone and you are doing things after coming through a lot of difficulties. You are managing to take a stand. You have transformed quite a bit. You've got a butterfly over here. So it looks like, you've come through that difficult problems and it's changed you quite a bit. So going into the future, you've got the Six of Wands. This is also talking about victory after difficulties. So having faced a lot of problems and a lot of fights, a lot of battles, overcoming a lot of obstacles, you are now going to be emerging quite victorious and moving into the future with that. If you note that both these are white horses that these people are riding, so, you are moving into a state of where everything's becoming clearer and more peaceful for you. So the Death card is about letting go of that past and moving on to something better. Coming to terms with things, being at peace with yourself and letting go of things that are no longer serving you. On the other hand, you could also have been dealing with somebody who has passed on and or crossed over, and this could be the card that, where you're coming to terms with that kind of loss that you have been facing. So there's been a lot of problems, a lot of changes that has happened to you, and you have undergone some kind of major transformation as well. So the Lovers is talking about making a choice, a decision, and choosing something, something you desire, something that you want out of passion, something, making a choice based on the love of something. So there could be an important choice that you need to make, but do it for the right reasons. Do it because it's what you want to do, rather than because people are spurring you on. Now you've got the Emperor card over here, so you could be dealing with an Aries person with the Emperor card. Somebody who is very, a bit of a bully, somebody who takes control, and you're worried about this person. On the other hand, it could be you trying to get control back of that situation, and also feeling a little lonely. So, you might be trying to get things sorted out. You could be dealing with a Leo person here again. The line is appearing again in this card. So, you could be dealing with that kind of a person who doesn't want, who tends to bully you a little bit. And you give in because you think that they have more strength than you. Now, you're very worried about dealing with this person, and you're worried that, they might, be detrimental to your welfare. But it's also you trying to get control. You're looking to the future, and you're trying to make plans. And also you might be reassessing all your finances and all your assets. The Emperor card is about, dealing with financial issues, organization, taking authority. And also it could be some kind of legal case that you're dealing with. The Emperor also deals with legalities, so waiting for some kind of case and hoping that it goes in your favor as well. It looks like that decision is coming through if you're dealing with legalities, with the King of Swords, a judgment being passed. If the King of Swords, I just wanted to go back here. If the King of Swords is associated with this Five of Coins, this decision might not go in your favor. So just be aware that could possibly be a case. Because the Five of Coins is a card of loss. It's a card of not getting what you want. A card of worrying, a card of feeling lack. And it may be that this particular King of Swords might not be the outcome that you were anticipating or expecting. Now things are starting to move. There are messages coming in for you. So some communication coming in, some sort of messages coming in, and things are starting to change. You might do some travel as well. You've got the Bird over there, and with the Eight of Wands, this is about movement, foreign travel as well. So maybe you're thinking of doing that. With the Queen of Coins is actually being, quite, this is a card that belongs to the Coins suit or the Pentacle suit. So this is your card, and it is showing that, you will get on top as far as your work goes, and this might be, you might get a promotion. With the Eight of Coins, it's about further studying, and it's also about specializing and focusing on your job and being very, very meticulous, very centered on work. So it looks like, things are starting to move on. News is coming on. You might get a promotion coming in, and this will allow you to, focus a lot more on your work, learn a lot more, or specialize in that particular field. So there could be some studying that comes in as well with this job. But generally, financially, things are looking up over here. This is also about being very, very busy. So this job you're doing might involve a lot of communication. It might involve a lot of travel, but it also means that you're going to be really, really busy, focusing on multiple tasks, doing multiple things. But financially, it's going to set you up into a state of being very stable. And you need to be very practical as well in how you deal with things. Make sure you're managing money quite practically, but you will have sufficient. And it's also going to be a job that you're going to receive further training in it, and it's going to allow you to get become a specialist in it, because this is a very specialized trade that this man is doing. Only he can do this particular job. It also means that you'll be spending a lot more time by yourself, working on that particular project, giving it a lot of input, and you'll be in charge of it. It'll probably be a sole project that you're doing. So it looks like you're coming out, you're going to be victorious. This is about getting a lot of accolades and a lot of recognition as well with the Six of Wands. But there is some kind of legal case, so just watch out. That might not quite go in your favor. But things will start moving on, and it looks like work-wise, you will be quite stable as far as that goes. So you are letting go of the past and moving on. So there is some kind of decision that you will need to make as well. So make sure that you're doing some research before you make any big decisions. So this is the Angel Tarot, and we're just going to do this as an oracle read. So this is the life experience, which says a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So a big change coming in for you that is going to move you on into a more positive direction. Then you've got the King of Fire over here, so you need to focus, 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 communicate with vision, and be a leader. Advice from somebody creative. So there is somebody around you that is there to give you advice. You need to focus all your energies on that particular project. And it looks like with this 8 of coins, there is a lot of focus that's going to be happening. So you will be very, very involved as far as your work goes. There's not going to be any time for anything much else, it seems. And then you've got the Queen of Fire, which says, stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. So, you need to act with confidence and independence, and make sure that you are not underestimating your abilities, because you're very, very good at it. You are becoming an expert at what you're doing at the moment. And so financially, you will reach that stability that you have been looking for. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.